Hello everyone. Imagine a world where every data transaction you make, every piece of information you store, and every interaction you perform is flawlessly synchronized across multiple systems in real time. So, this is not a distant dream, but a current reality enabled by the sophisticated database technologies. One such groundbreaking technology is PostgreSQL database, which is a powerful open source database system known for its reliability and adaptability. I am Kamran Hussain. Today, I am excited to delve into one of Postgres' most robust feature, that is replication. It is the process of copying data from one database server to another database server, which ensuring that the all copy remain synchronized and up to date. In the world where data integrity and availability are crucial, so Postgres replication offer a critical solution for business to maintain high performance, reliability, and the disaster recovery. So, what exactly is PostgreSQL replication and why should you care? Let's explore this amazing technology. Now, these are three prerequisites that must be fulfilled before PostgreSQL database replication. First one primary machine and one replica site should be available. Second requirement, these machines should have an operating system installed. And last prerequisite, both machines should have Linux media mounted. If your production environment is already set up, you only need to perform installation on the replica machine. So let's begin the PostgreSQL replica site installation and configuration process. Now, in this video, we will create a replica of my Postgres database. So this is my primary database, this running. Uh, then I have to create a replica of this my primary machine. This is my machine in which I want to create a replica. So first, I will change the host name of this machine. Okay, this machine IP is 100 134. Okay, so name is PostgreSQL 2. So save it. etc host name, change same host name. Okay, host name. Now host name also change. Now just relog in this OT again by the use of root user. Just close this window. So machine name has been changed. Now just create the local repository of this on this machine. These are the steps for creating the local repository. Save this file and move on this folder and delete the other files from this. Delete this file, this one, and also this one. This file which I have created recently, so don't need to remove this file. Now just create a new folder for CD-ROM. Now I'm just going to mount the CD-ROM on my Linux, and by the use of this command we can mount CD-ROM to CD-ROM folder. Now it has been mounted on the slash CD-ROM. Now first we have to install the PostgreSQL database server. So these are the steps. Just copy. We have to stop the firewall. The firewall has been stopped. Then we need to install the RPM of PostgreSQL. Now RPM is installing on this machine. There are 5 packages which need to be installed. Now RPM has been installed. So let's perform some configurations. So I want to create a separate directory for the data. I want to store my data in a separate folder. So I just create a U01 slice data. You can create uh, this folder as per your environment. And just change the ownership of this folder. Ownership has been changed. Now we have to change the data folder location in this file. One just hash this parameter and change this value. And save this file. Just disable the SE Linux, set enforce 0. Okay. Just initialize the DB, initialize DB. Now change the configuration file. Find the list and address in this file. So find this variable. Save this file. Now second one is we have to define value in this file PG-HBA. Okay, now to find this value in this file, just save it. Now just we have to start the PostgreSQL database services. Now services has been started and also has been enabled. So let's check the PostgreSQL database and PSQL database is installed. Now let's change the password of uh, PostgreSQL password and password. Enter the password for this. Now password has been changed. Now we have installed the PostgreSQL on the replica machine. Now let's move the configuration, how we can perform the configurations for creating the replica. Exit from this. So these are the steps we have to follow for creating the replica site. Okay. So first we have to create a folder in which our wall file will be create. Now just create a folder, archive, and the backup folder, and the second one folder is for the backup. This is my primary machine. Now we have successfully installed the PostgreSQL on my replica server. Okay. Now we are going to enable the replica. Okay. So first one, first we have to create a folder for wall files in my primary machine. Okay, so I don't have a permission, just exit and then login from the user. This is a root login. The directory has been created. Now I have to change the ownership of these files folders. I have to change the permission of these folders. Now I have to define the configuration of my replicas in this file, PostgreSQL configuration file. Okay, now just come in the bottom of the file. Archive mode is cp archive, and then I just copy these parameters to this file. Now just copy this parameter in this file. has been copied. Save it. So I have to change this file as well. Let's see, and let's paste this parameter in this file. Now we have to perform some steps on my database level. So login, we have to log in and we need to create a user for replication. Okay, just log in to the my PostgreSQL user in the PSQL. Now just create the user. User has been created. /q, then exit from this, and we need to restart the PostgreSQL services on the primary server. Just exit from the PostgreSQL and then restart the PostgreSQL services, because we have changed some parameters in Postgres configuration files, so we need to restart the Postgres database of primary server. So these are the steps we need to uh, perform on my replica site. So same, we have to create a directory for the archive and backup and change the permission of these files. This is my replica server. Just log into the root and paste this one. The folders has been created. Now just restart the Postgres services just for check services are working. Though there is no any issue, restart. Then we have to stop the services at my PostgreSQL replica server. Okay, this is my replica. Just stop the services on my replica machine. And as you know, we have created a database directory. So we just renaming the database directory which we have create in the replicas database and then create a new database directory. Okay, because we don't need this database there. So just rename this database directory. You can remove it and create a new folder. Just rename it and create this folder again. Now change the ownership of this folder as well. Copy this. Now folder has been created. Okay, just log in to the PostgreSQL user on my replica machine. Has been successfully logged in. Now from this command, we can take the backup from this server and copy this database files to this folder. Okay, and we will use this user we create for the application, and there's a password and this users. Okay, now let's execute this command. This is my primary server machine IP. Let's execute this on my replica server. It will ask the user part password of replica underscore SA user. Just enter the password of this user. So just execute a correct. Just enter the password of user. Password is PG. So it has been completed. U01. So it has been copied on the same location. We have to change the PostgreSQL configuration as per my replica side. Now change these configurations. Let's remove this. So this is the configuration of primary server. So we need to define as per the replica. Then we have to change this file. This is the file we have to change. Okay, this entry is already there because we copied same directory from the primary. So these entries already there. Just compare this. There is no change. Okay, delete and save this file. Okay. Now we have to define parameter in this file. This is the recovery file, recovery dot configuration file. We have to define this setting on the replica side. This is my primary server IP, and this is the port, and this is user and the password. See, save this file. So my solution is almost completed. Now we just need to restart the PostgreSQL services. Just exit from this and log in with root and restart the PostgreSQL services. Now PostgreSQL replica server has been created. So let's check our DR server. Hmm, This is the user. Okay. So, and this is the some. Let's create a table. This is the table replica underscore test, and I will create this table on my primary machine. PSQL, then select table has been created, and then select PSQL, select static from this table. Now there is no rows inserted. Now let's create a new table. I want to create a table is test1. Before in create this table, I want to check, select error is coming. The table this not exist. So now let's create this table on primary server. Or now let's check again. Now it had been replicated from the primary to secondary server. Now we have successfully created my replica for. Now let's also insert some values in this table as well. Okay, now one row inserted and select. Okay, so we have successfully we create the replica machine for the PostgreSQL, and we have also performed some testing about is our replication is working or not.